Hi there, my friend. Chad Reyes here, one of the co-founders over at Lions Pride Leadership. And today I'm going to share role versus identity. You know, I often share about this because when I was early in my career, 2003, 2004, I really was struggling through a lot of this. If I could be really transparent with you, it was a big struggle of mine. Why? Because in 2003, I wasn't performing well. You know, I had just started my career. I share with people, it was nothing short of living hell. I made $18,000 in 18 months, and I had $10,000 of expenses. So you do the math. It was a really tough time of my life. And at that time, I had confused my role with my identity. Because my role, I was performing very poorly as a business person. So my identity felt like I wasn't valuable because I wasn't performing well. But in 2006, I hired a coach, and he brought this concept to me, and he said role versus identity. And it really changed everything, because he said, Chad, you could be performing as a 3 or a 2 as a business leader, but your identity can't be impacted, and you can't believe that you're a 2 or a 3 as a person. He said, because if you think that you're a 2 or 3 as a person out of 10, you're never going to perform well. He said, Chad, the key is for you to know that you're a 10 in your identity, but you're performing as a 2 in your role as a business person or a salesperson. And my friend, that changed everything for me, because there were seasons that I struggled, but I always knew that I was valuable. And no matter where you are today, if you're thriving, that's great. If you're crushing it right now and you're at a 10, that's phenomenal. Keep going. But you still got to be careful of role versus identity, because if you think that you're performing at a 10 and your identity is trapped in that, and you drop and you're not performing at that level, you're going to say, I'm not worth it. You know, I see that unfortunately with so many people. You see it where, you know, they're on top of the world and then they lose everything, and then they'll take their own life. Why? They confuse role and identity. My friend, don't do that. Make sure that your identity is a 10. Make sure you don't confuse the role. And work on the role. Get better at it. Continue to develop yourself. But don't confuse them. You know, in our book that we have coming out in January of 2024, 10 Ways to Awaken Potential, we have a whole chapter on this. I'd encourage you to pick up a copy, scan the QR code. It's going to be a book, I believe, that will add tremendous value to your life. So I'd encourage you to pick up one. I just want to thank you again for spending some time with me this week. Be well.